So this is a 2D echo ultrasound, cardiac ultrasound. We start at the 2D parasternal view. We can see the left atrium mitral valve, and the left ventricle goes to the aorta. Generally speaking, when we start this view, we will take the measurement. So we just freeze the imaging, and then you have to find the biggest chamber is will be end of the diastolic, and start to do the calculation, and doing the measurement from the right ventricle, and then goes to the septum, and the end of diastolic of the left ventricle and the posterior wall. And the next one will be the aortic root. You take the measurement and save the imaging. Then you can unfreeze the imaging, and then go to the end of the systolic. Take another measurement, and you will get the LV function. Comes out of the LV function will be ejection fraction 66, and this is a normal heart function, so we can save the imaging. And then you can go to the color Doppler. Here, the color, active the color Doppler function. Have the color gain. Sometimes you can adjust the gain by turning the color gain, and then take over the color. Goes to the short axis of the left ventricle. Then you can see that in the middle will be the aortic root. There's a function is called the zoom. We can using the zoom to make it bigger. And then let me find the zoom is right here. Okay, so when you get the aortic valve, you can try to get the zoom to find the to see the valve exactly the 3 leaflet. So this is normal, and then you can go back to the beam mode. Active the color Doppler to see if any pulmonary regurgitation. In the same time, you can active the pulse Doppler. So select the pulse Doppler cursor, put it on the valve, and doing the enter up. This is because the breathing, the Doppler is a little bit changed. This is a better view of the Doppler. You can make a save and go back to the color. So the cursor has to be off. And goes to here. Okay. This is the tricuspid of the right ventricle. Here you can see the regurgitation of the tricuspid. Well, right here is there's a regurgitation. So this time you can using the continuous Doppler, active the cursor, and taking them continuous Doppler. It's a bit not too much Doppler velocity, so that you go back to the 2D, and then you start to do the short axis of the left ventricle scan from the mitral valve level to the papillary muscle, and then to all the way to the apical view. And then next we will go to the whole chamber view of the cardiac. In the same time, I should do a one measurement for the M mode. Normally it's a parasternal, so parasternal lung. So I would like to go back to do a M mode measurement. I just do one quick M mode measurement. So first you start a cursor. You can put a cursor in the ventricle level. Right now you can see the cursor is not perpendicular with the septum and posterior. So you would like to using the anatomical M mode. So you active the anatomical M mode, and you can do the angle correction, put right angles, and then you can move the cursor to the place that you want to do the scan. In the same time, you can still doing the cursor correction, and then next step you can do the measurement. You can using the V to change this, the ratio of your imaging and the 2D. This is called the display layout. You can use on the screen. There's a screen over there, you can change as well. So in the same time, you can do the calculation for the cardiac. It goes to the general, the cardiac measurement, and I will do the right ventricle measurement. Next, the septum, and this end of a diastolic left ventricle, and then the posterior. And the next will be end of the systolic measurement, and then you get the heart function as it comes out. Just save down the imaging. That this is an M mode measurement. And then I go back to the general normal study. Now I'm going to go to the apical fold chamber to do the scan for the apical chamber. So you can see on the top is the left ventricle, is the left side left ventricle, right is right ventricle. I would like to do one cardiac function. It's called the Simpson rule. So that one you will have the two imaging side by side. I get one on the systolic, and then the other one will be on the end of systolic. So there's a two imaging. If you get that one, first you're using the T-ball to switch the two views. So the first one I will get the bigger one, which is the end of diastolic, and the next I will get the smaller one, will be the end of the systolic. And this time you can use in the calculation to do the cardiac calculation. Is called the biplane disc. So we can do in the apical fold view. It's just it's a quick view, but this one needs you to do some adjustment to just following the chamber endocardium. It's a kind of semi-auto. And the next one will be the systolic. So here, and the next one of the apex. Do a little bit changing following the endocardium. And then you can just save the imaging. Next, you will go to the two-chamber view to do take one more picture. So this is the apical two-chamber. I just using the same thing, dual imaging, get update to another one, and then just freeze. So I just switch to the bigger, and then switch this one to the smaller. So if it's in diastolic, up go to the measurement. You can get a cardiology measurement for the biplane. Same thing, you do the semi-auto measurement for this one. Select this point to try to follow the imaging. And this next one. So this one you need to put down a little bit. Okay, and the next you just press LV function, then you will get to the cardiac function. As here you can see the ejection fraction 66. So this is a normal study. So this is a modified Simpson rule to check the atrium ventricle function on the apical view. After that, and then I would like to show the color on the heart. So we can start a color Doppler imaging here. The mitral valve, so it looks normal structure, slightly trisema. There's a little bit trisema, so you can see when they freeze it, there's a little bit blue. This is a trisema. And then goes to aortic valve. It's pretty normal. And then tricuspid valve. So it has some tricuspid regurgitation. It's about 3 to mouth. So in this kind of degree, I don't think we can get too much regurgitation, but we'll try. So we started the continuous Doppler and then enter to active the continuous Doppler. So we try to move the baseline, increase a little bit gain. T-ball to active your imaging.